What if Germany had become communist instead of fascist, leading up to World War II? It's difficult to tell for sure, but that is what this video will try to figure out. Firstly, Germany would likely form an alliance with the Soviet Union. The Allies would likely align even less with Germany, as now they're on the side of the USSR and communist. A Red Scare would start earlier in this timeline, and it would start in France due to historic hostilities with Germany and later the UK. Italy would also be hostile towards the new communist alliance, as fascists aren't known to align with communism. In fact, communists and fascists hate each other. You can see this in the Spanish Civil War, where Franco would likely lose without German support. The Civil War might last longer, however the victor would be highly influenced by Germany and the USSR. Next, the USSR and Germany would, like in our timeline, still invade the Baltic states. This would last about as long as in our timeline due to the power differences between the two sides. This would also raise tensions between the German-Soviet alliance and the Allies. Another thing they would do similarly to our timeline would be, you guessed it, invade Poland. This is where the Allies intervene, just like in our timeline. However, we'll resume to that shortly to see how Italy is doing. Italy invaded Albania successfully before trying to invade Greece, which without German support failed. Interestingly, due to the fascist mindset, this would motivate Italy as they see it as unfair treatment by the Greeks. Now back to the invasion of Poland. The USSR and Germany swiftly invade Poland, taking longer than in our timeline, but still managing to defeat the country. In Africa, Italy, in an attempt for glory, joined the war with minor success. However, they were quickly kicked out as they didn't have German support. At the same time, Spain joins in on the communist side with great success due to the Italian distraction in Libya and a quick capture of Gibraltar. Back to Europe, Germany with Spanish and Soviet support to nobody's surprise invaded France through the lowlands, as they did back in World War I. Now with France out, Britain is all alone as they negotiate for the US to join in while the communist countries annex their land gained officially.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
That's right. America joined the war. This is due to the spread of the Red Scare through the media. At first, they did landings in Spanish Morocco, which wasn't successful in kicking Spain out of Africa. However, they have regained Gibraltar, so the American and British Navy could now enter the Mediterranean to invade Italy or Spain and potentially free France. They have also now used this opportunity to invade Spanish-occupied Algeria and southern Spain, while continuing their advance in Morocco. Additionally, they make landings in Sicily and near Rome, taking out Italy in the process. Now they do landings in France and the Netherlands similarly to D-Day. This signifies the end of at least the occupation of the lowlands in France. Wait, what is that in Crimea? That's right, it's a Ukrainian rebellion. Also, German leadership, seeing the writing on the wall, decided to surrender in turn to be able to live freely after the war was over. Spanish leadership followed Germany and did the same. Now the USSR is all alone, just like the UK was a few years prior. The Allies, seeing that the USSR wouldn't surrender, detonate an atomic bomb over Stalingrad. This causes communist Poland to surrender. However, the USSR still wouldn't budge, even though Ukraine and the Baltics have already broken off. So America dropped a second nuke, this time over Moscow, even though the scientists of the Manhattan Project were against the idea. Now, with Stalin dead off of the atomic bomb, the rest of the Soviet leadership unanimously decided to surrender, causing an end to the Second World War and the Soviet Union, which was more devastating and influential than the first ever was. This is the new world map. Pause to take a look at it if you want. Thank you for watching to the end, and if you made it so far, comment I made it to the end and like the video. Also, 99.8% of my viewers aren't subscribed yet, so subscribe or I will steal you.